Hey, Reshanda, good morning. Good
Hey,
to
good
see
morning.
you. So you've been with this team at different landmark points throughout the season, from the first series against the Fever to the West Coast road trip that you were on to now getting the win at home on Saturday. What's the most change when it comes to growth that you've noticed in this group since you joined them for that first weekend in May?
I would definitely have to say going back to our game, Saturday, definitely gutting it out. As you can tell, we was down almost 18 points. We was down 18 points and we just chipped away at it one possession at a time. And that just the growth right there because I really believe that maybe before in the season we probably would have folded. So instead, like we stuck to our game plan, we held each other accountable and we got the win.
Brilliant. I'm also curious about the impact of Natasha Howard, not only on you, but on this team. I mean, Jazz Jones has talked about how she's always in everyone's ear. And after the first half on Saturday, right after the buzzer sounded, she went right over to you and she had something to say.
Yeah, she's smart. She's a smart player. She knows a lot about the game, and although she really want to be out there with us, the best that she can do is just observe and help us, kind of like coach us from the sideline. And I think that's definitely something that she's been doing. When she came over and talked to me, she was like, "Let's go, like let's pick it up. Like you need to pick it up." And then she also told me like a couple of ways to try and slow Tina down in the game too. But she definitely, although she haven't been on the court, she's definitely been really impactful on the bench too as well for us.
Brilliant. And the final one for me, so the Dallas Wings are second in the league on the offensive glass. How does that alter your assignment for tonight? And what does the coaching staff expect of both you and Kylie to make sure you guys can get the win tonight?
I mean, with them being second in the league in rebounding, we gotta take it back to textbook rules and we gotta box out.
I like it. I like it. Thank you so much, Rashonda. Good luck
Thank you,
tonight.
Chelsea.
Brian Heyman.
Reshanda, I know you're a positive person, but the times that this season when you were, let go after your hardship contracts, um, are you? How did you handle that? Are you sitting at home disappointed, mad that knowing that you belong in the league, or I mean, how do you deal with something like that when you know you're good enough to be here and you're not here?
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta dig deep within yourself. I'll definitely have to say my faith played a big part. I'm big on the religion, and I feel like God always has a purpose for me. So what's for me won't be missed. Um, but one of the things that I continue to do is I continue to work out, I continue to get treatment, I continue to act as if I was still in the league. So that way, when that opportunity came, it'll be a smooth transition for me.
And where did you go? Were you in this area or did
No,
you
I was
go?
back in LA. You know, I went home. You know, back in my
Okay,
city.
thanks very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Michael Grady.
Reshonda, who are some instrumental figures in your life that you lean on? When there are these roller coasters, during the season or in life.
So God is one. First and
Yes.
foremost. Um, wow, that's a I go to Lil Drake. I listen to Drake. I feel like some of his lyrics is pretty touching because a lot of people slept on Drake too, but like a lot of people made fun of him because he was on Degrassi, but now he's like one of these top like musicians. Another person that I lean on is although I wasn't playing on a team, I would still watch some of the games, and I'll have to say like not just because she's my teammate, but I'll have to say like B was somebody that like I look up to that kind of kept my faith alive too. Like I talked before in the previous interviews, like she had so many obstacles thrown her way, and yet she still continues to overcome them. And I feel like she still don't now she's starting to get the credit that she deserved, but like she continue every time they think that she's good, she's at a great level, she also always hit a next level, next point. And that's something that I always want to bring to my game and just to my personality. When you see something, don't get comfortable to me because there's always another level.
Thank you.
Sarah Valenzuela.
Hey, Reshonda. Sorry. Um, Coming in just with such a start and stop and go kind of season for you on the Liberty, what sort of been the I'm trying to think of the word that I want to use. Earlier in the season, you told us that you belong in this league. But what was sort of like that guiding principle that when you signed that ROS contract, you were like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, I called my brother. So that was like one of the first calls that I made when I was signing a contract. It's my little brother Q-Tip. He's about 10, I think 9 or 10 years old. Like he always talked the most crap, but like he also coaches me too as well. Like, great, you need to move your feet on defense. Like you need to stop hacking. Like, so he's always like brutally honest with me. But that was like the first person I called, because even though I was at home and with him watching other games, he was like, man, Gray, like you deserve to be here. And like when you go there, like let them know, like they made a great decision. So I think that was something that was like big for me. And that was something that I accomplished, because it's always say it's important who you surround yourself with. You know, if you surround yourself with people who's always like negative and not positive, you're going to become that fifth or fourth negative person. So I was really big on my support system and who I was around, always positivity and just people who believe in me, as if I was down on myself, that they can pick me up.
Gotcha. But was there like when you were signing that contract, was there like a stroke of, I mean, like, obviously I'm going to sign this contract. Like, duh, you guys need me. Of course I'm going to be back here. Like, was there, when you left that last time, did you have like a thought in your head that was like, I'm going to be back anyway. It's fine.
No, I just had an open mind. I just wanted to go anywhere where I was wanted. But of course, when I signed that line, it was a relief, because I worked really hard and I know I can bring something to the table that everybody can't. Not to
Gotcha.
sound cocky, but.
Thank you.
Rafiq Lewison.
Yeah, I want to look back at last game where you had some crazy layups on the inside coming off the passes
Oh my God.
from Sabrina Ionescu. How good it felt actually being back with the New York Liberty.
It felt really good. Like I told you, that this team is young and there's something special. And if they have like the right guidance, like they can do incredible things. So, just being in and out of here with hardships and stuff, I feel like I was almost not only playing with my emotions, but playing with their emotions too, because they get comfortable with me and then I leave and then I come back and then I leave again. So now they finally get to have me for good or for the rest of the season, which I think is really great, because I feel like I can really add a lot of value to this team. But yeah, like I'm happy to be back. Like I love this team. Like they're a group of dope individuals and I'm excited.
Yeah, and my apologies, it's Ionescu. I had to make sure I pronounced the name right. And yeah, what are some of the best? What is your favorite New York Liberty win of the season, regardless of whether or not you're on the roster?
I'll probably have, I don't know, it was two. It's two. Of course, the buzzer beater earlier in the season, I'll have to say, like, that was pretty cool to watch. I always watch Sabrina in college and like see her do all the crazy stuff, but to be on the court and see her actually do it, I think that was pretty impressive. I actually had like a fan moment then. And then like the last one, I was really proud of my team, because I felt like at one point in time, I felt like we almost got down on ourselves and like we were just like, oh man, there's no way coming back. But all of a sudden that switch came on and we dig deep, we grinded, and we got to win. So that's another big moment, two big moments for me.